Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Badminton Unlimited. Coming up, we look at the movers and shakers in the Race to Guangzhou Rankings after the conclusion of a 4-week European swing on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Plus, we're in Abu Dhabi for the Special Olympics World Games 2019, where the BWF signed a landmark memorandum of understanding.
BWF is one of the leaders in terms of promoting inclusive sport, meaning that everybody should have the opportunity to participate in sport, badminton in this case.
And we've got the latest from Hong Kong, where Asia's best and brightest battled for the Badminton Asia Tong Cup 2019. After 4 back-to-back tournaments, there has been plenty of movement in the Race to Guangzhou Rankings. In men's singles, Barcelona's Spain Masters 2019 champion and Yonex All England Open Badminton Championships runner-up Victor Axelsen leads with 30,040 points. His conqueror in Birmingham, Kento Momota, is in second with title wins in Germany and England. Yonex Swiss Open 2019 champion Shi Yuqi is third, with his teammate Chen Long in fourth. Anders Andersen, Li Zijia, Anthony Sinisuka Ginting and Kenta Nishimoto complete the top 8. Chen Yufei leads the women's singles rankings after successive victories in Birmingham and Basel, taking her points tally to 25,420. A runner-up finish at the Yonex German Open 2019, along with her title at the Purdue Malaysia Masters 2019, sees Ratchanok Intanon in second place. Princess Sirivannavari Thailand Masters 2019 winner Fitriani is third, with India's Saina Nehwal in fourth. The biggest mover in the top 8 is Korea's Sung Ji-hyun, who moved up 14 places into 7th following a quarter-final finish in Birmingham and a semi-final finish in Basel. All England Open champions Mohammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan top the men's doubles rankings with 27,250 points. Hot on their trail are their opponents in the final at Birmingham Arena, Aaron Chia and So Woo Yik of Malaysia. German Open champions Takeshi Kamura and Keigo Sonoda are third, while Swiss Open winners Fajar Alfian and Mohammad Rian Ardianto climb 7 places to fourth. Chinese Taipei's Lu Qingyao and Yang Pohan are the other big movers, up 3 spots into 5th. Women's doubles rankings remains unchanged at the top. World champions Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara stay put after a runners-up finish at the All England Open. Sisters Gabriela and Stefani Stoeva had a strong showing in Europe with 2 semi-final and 2 quarter-final finishes, which sees them move up 4 places to second in the rankings table. Spain Masters champions Kim So-young and Kong Hee-yong are third, with countrywomen Chang Ye-na and Jung Kyung-yun the week's biggest climbers after their win in Switzerland, moving up 7 spots into 8th. There was no movement among the top 5 of the mixed doubles ranking this week. Japan's Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino remain on top with 29,670 points after their runners-up finish in Birmingham. Thailand's Dechapol Puavaranukroh and Sapsri Teratanachai are in second with quarter-final outcomes in Germany and England. Malaysia have 2 pairs in the top 5, with the week's biggest movers coming from Indonesia. Rino Rivaldi and Peter Hanning-Tias Mentari jumped 6 spots into 6th after reaching the Swiss Open finals. The tour heads to Delhi next week, and we'll have more on the Yonex Sunrise India Open 2019 later in the show. At the All England Open Badminton Championships 2019, title sponsor Yonex and Badminton England announced the extension of their successful partnership for another 6 years.
This is an incredibly proud moment for the Yonex All England Championships, as we are delighted to announce that Badminton England and Yonex will today sign a contract that extends our partnership to 2025. A partnership will then be a total of an extraordinary 42 years.
36 years of the relationship was started by my father, Minoru Yoneyama, the founder of Yonex. And because of his business, he likes to come to the All England every year. And then more and more players starting using his products to play in a tournament. And then later he wanted to be associated with the tournament. So that's how Badminton England and Yonex came to agreement.
The Yonex All England Open Badminton Championships began in 1984, and in 2025 the partnership will be 42 years old, making it the longest standing commercial partnership in the history of badminton.
I have a real personal, value really. It's about trust. And I really trust the relationship that we have. I think we are two organisations that are very much aligned about what we're trying to do. It's no probably coincidence that Ben and I's words, just looking over his shoulder at some of his words, are very similar to what I was saying. So I think there's a huge amount of trust and respect. We've become great friends as organisations and the people involved over many years. And I think looking forward, the only way that this event can continue to grow to the way in which both Yonex and Badminton want that to happen is to continue that partnership and that friendship. So it's very special. 42 years will be an incredible bond. And you know, my predecessors and Ben's father did an incredible job 36 years ago, and we're still here now because of those values. So I think it's incredibly important.
The All England Open is badminton's oldest running tournament and considered to be one of the most prestigious events on tour. Yonex chairman Ben Yoneyama believes that the tournament will continue to provide one of the biggest of stages for competitive badminton, which is why there was little doubt in extending the partnership.
We changed our tagline to the far beyond ordinary. And Badminton England is trying to their best far beyond ordinary tournament, the All England Championships. And we, Yonex, want to make the best, highest quality product in the world to support the players and support the tournament. So the shuttlecock, we believe our quality is the best. So we are trying to make it better, far beyond ordinary. And then, so the goal is same. Badminton England to be the best in the world in this tournament. And we want to provide the best quality and best service to the tournament. So that's why we'll be able to work together, I believe. Sure, Adrian is gonna, and his people are gonna do more improvement. So I believe the tournament is gonna be even better. But that's why we are working together for many years.
All eyes were on Abu Dhabi recently as the city hosted the Special Olympics World Games 2019. Badminton was one of 25 sports offered at the largest sports and humanitarian event of the year, providing the perfect stage for the BWF and Special Olympics International to sign a landmark memorandum of understanding to increase the growth of badminton participation across the globe.
Today it's been a big day for BWF. We have signed an MOU with the Special Olympics. I think signing, showing that BWF is not only a sport on the highest level, it's also an inclusion sport where we look at everybody is having a possibility to play badminton.
BWF has been a great partner of Special Olympics to help us grow the sport of badminton throughout the world for Special Olympics athletes with intellectual disability. BWF is really one of the leaders in terms of promoting inclusive sport. Inclusive sport meaning that everybody should have the opportunity to participate in sport, badminton in this case, where we can bring together people with and without intellectual disability in a unified approach to participate.
The momentous event took place at the ADNEC Arena, where the badminton competition was also being held. Former world number one Peter Gader and London Olympic silver medalist Wang Yihan were also on hand to lend their star power to the signing ceremony. The former stars were delighted that badminton will continue to gain traction within the Special Olympics movement.
As I understand, BWF is taking this very seriously and they are putting a lot of effort into supporting the Special Olympics on the badminton side. So I think it's a very good initiative from BWF, and I'm very happy that they will continue to do so in the future. And if I can be part of that, supporting effort that we do from BWF side, I'm happy to do so.
我觉得非常的好，非常的有意义，有这样的一个合作，也因为我们也是以体育人吧，想通过体育去感染更多的人，推动更多的这个群众基础、群众体育，能够让更多的人一起来运动起来。在一些不管是身心健康，或者是说竞技体育上，都能够感受到运动所带来的一种快乐。那也是想通过我们的一些影响力、一些力量，能够让身边或者社会各界人士传递更多的一些正能量，来对于特奥会的这些运动员们，他们就是当中，我觉得是非常乐观、很积极向上这种心态。
Central to the partnership between the two organisations will be the BWF's Schools Badminton Initiative, the easily accessible Shuttle Time programme. It is hoped that the programme's fun and engaging activities will help to bring people together.
In partnership with BWF, we plan on providing additional training for coaches. We're providing increased access to the Shuttle Time program provided by BWF. And through those collaborations, we want to see the sport grow globally. Another is really about promoting the idea of unified badminton, and that's to have athletes with and without intellectual disability playing together on the same team, where we bring together individuals of similar ages and similar abilities. And that not only promotes involvement in sport of badminton, which is good for health and physical activity, but it also promotes the idea of social inclusion, bringing together individuals that wouldn't normally have an opportunity to interact and develop meaningful engagement, which will lead to friendships and inclusion in the community in general.
A true global sport engages people from all walks of life, and with this renewed collaboration, badminton certainly seems headed in the right direction.
Badminton is a good sport for me, and I able to train in school so with my friends.
मैं बाकी प्लेयरों को भी कहना चाहता हूँ वो मेहनत करें और वो अगली गेम्स में भी आए.
Time for a quick break here on Badminton Unlimited. But stay with us as we reveal who were crowned the Badminton Asia Mixed Team Champions for 2019.
Exciting to see the upcoming top players play like a top player. I think that's number one. Secondly, it is very important for the young players actually to feel the team spirit.
Plus, we head to Nanning, where the Total BWF Sudirman Cup 2019 draw was held 2 months before the first BWF major event of the year. Last week saw 11 of the best national teams across Asia gather at Queen Elizabeth Stadium in Hong Kong to battle for the Badminton Asia Tong Cup 2019, also known as the Badminton Asia Mixed Team Championships. This year's edition saw teams unleash some of their exciting young talents.
The participation also is very exciting to see the young top players, the upcoming top players, so I'm very happy. Number one, it's great to see how these top players, the young players play like a top players. I think that's number one. Secondly, it is very important for the young players actually to feel the team spirit.
The final showdown was between the top seeds, with defending champions Japan clashing with second seeds China. In the opening mixed doubles, Japan sent out their top tandem, Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino, with the hopes of snatching an early lead. However, it was He Jiting and Du Yue who would give China a morale-boosting advantage.
很激动吧，然后我觉得就是还是把自身的状态发挥出来是最重要的，然后为后面的队友打下基础吧，我觉得。
我觉得其实到现在为止，我们都比较享受每一场比赛吧，因为每一场比赛都抱着就是跟对手较量，然后一分一分去顶，然后享受整场比赛这种感觉吧，我觉得。
Takahata Tsuneyama was assigned the task of putting Japan back into contention in his men's singles match, and the world number 15 did not disappoint. His opponent Lu Guangzhou started brightly but could not prevent Tsuneyama from giving his team a valuable point to equalize the tie.
プレッシャーは少し感じてたんですけど、一本取られたのを気にせずに自分のプレーをしようって考えてました。いや、1ゲーム目は少しシャトルが飛ぶ方側だったんで、もう受け身にならず自分からしっかり攻めていけて、相手がそれに引いてくれたんで、1ゲーム目逆転して勝てることができたと思います。
Men's doubles was next, and China looked to world number 9 duo Han Chengkai and Zhou Haodong to reclaim the lead. However, the Chinese pair were outclassed as Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi played fearlessly to put Japan ahead.
自分たちが我慢してラリーをすることによって相手がちょっと引いたのかなっていうふうに思ってるんですけど、そこでやっぱ自分たちがいい結果出たんじゃないかなっていうふうに思います。
そうですね、多分3回ぐらいやって3回負けてるので、やっぱりそういう意味では、1回も勝ってない相手ないので、やっぱ格上の選手に勝てて自分は本当に嬉しいです。
2-1 to Japan, and it was left to 19-year-old Han Yue to keep China in the tie. Against Sayaka Takahashi in women's singles, Han displayed incredible composure to recover from a first-game setback to notch a sensational come-from-behind triumph, 17-21, 21-19, 21-17, and China were back in business.
上场压力还是蛮大的，因为1-2，然后输了的话就没了，所以自己一上去还是有点紧张吧，因为5-1落后嘛那一下。然后教练鼓励，还有观众加油，所以自己后面都放得比较开，然后也打出来，挺好的。我觉得还是在心态上赢比较多吧，因为肯定都紧张到第3局，所以就自己还是没有想太多胜负的关系吧，就想拼好每一分就可以了。
With the tie finally poised at 2-2, it came down to who handled the pressure better in women's doubles, and it was to be Du Yue and Li Yinhui. The world number 10 duo sealed a championship point in straight games, overcoming Ayako Sakurumoto and Yukiko Takahata in 54 minutes. China, therefore, being crowned Badminton Asia Mixed Team Champions.
我觉得还是有一份荣誉感吧，就是团体赛的时候，我们就是团体赛的话不会像个人赛，所以荣誉感会让我们就是要顶住这种压力，然后把自己充分发挥出来，为团体争夺这一分。
The 16th edition of the Sudirman Cup is set to take place from the 19th to the 26th of May. Exactly 2 months before this prestigious biannual World Mixed Team Championships, the official draw was held in the host city of Nanning, China. 31 participating teams were seeded based on the cumulative ranking points of their highest ranked players or pairs in all the 5 categories. Only the top 12 teams placed in Group 1 will compete for the trophy. These 12 teams are further split into 4 subgroups, where the top 2 teams of each subgroup will then compete in the quarterfinals knockout stage. Here are the groupings after the official draw. Top seeds Japan are in Group 1A with Thailand and Russia. Winners of the inaugural edition in 1989, Indonesia, are seeded 3rd. They will have to contend with Denmark and England in Group 1B. Defending champions and 4-time winners Korea are in Group 1C, along with Chinese Taipei and Hong Kong. While host China, the second seeds are in a tricky group with India and Malaysia.
我觉得这个抽签今天对中国队来讲还是比较有利的，因为我们是作为第2名，所以说避开了1号种子的日本队，所以说我觉得我们现在还是一定要每一场比赛都要做好困难准备吧。现在目前对手的水平或者说越来越接近，大家的水平都差不太多，尤其是男双这个项目，所以说我觉得我们一定要在关键场上一定要更好的发挥我们自己。
The remaining 19 teams are placed into Groups 2, 3 and 4, and they'll compete for overall placings. The top seed in Group 2, the Netherlands, faces France, USA and Vietnam. Group 2B consists of Germany, Canada, Singapore and Israel. Over in Group 3A, Ireland are drawn with Nepal as well as Oceania representatives Australia and New Zealand. Switzerland, Sri Lanka, Slovakia and Lithuania form Group 3B. There are only 3 teams in Group 4. Macau, Greenland and Kazakhstan round up a total of 31 teams. In attendance at the draw ceremony was former world champion Zhao Jianhua. As a member of China's Thomas Cup winning team in 1988 and 1990, the former men's singles world #1 is no stranger to team competition and its demands.
觉得现在每个队都很有实力吧，就是总体上大家都比较平均，也没有哪个队他敢说他可以绝对拿冠军，所以我觉得这一次的苏迪曼杯应该会比较精彩，比较好看一点，悬念会比较多一点。就是从近几年的这些比赛成绩来看。 日本的男男女女都可以说比较优秀吧，也比较突出。总体来看，应该还是蛮大机会的。中国队，我觉得这几年确实是有受到严重的考验嘛，因为球员他不像以前那么有绝对的优势但是呢，现在我觉得年轻的还是可以胜任的，他们在 很多比赛当中也表现了不错的这个成绩，其实最关键的，我觉得还是要把心态放好，因为以前背的包袱太重了因为中国队成绩都那么好，这样可能会对他们心理上会有一些负担，所以我还是希望他们能够放松自己，把最好的自己最好的表现能够在球场上充分的发挥出来。
Following 4 tournaments in Europe, the HSBC BWF World Tour travels to New Delhi, with India kickstarting a 3-stop Asian swing. Here is a 90 seconds preview of the Yonex Sunrise India Open 2019. A Super 500 event and also the 8th tournament on the World Tour, the Yonex Sunrise India Open 2019 will be held at the KD Jadhav Indoor Hall for the first time. Not surprisingly, India is well represented in all 5 categories, especially in women's singles. Leading the home charge is second seed Pusarla v Sindhu, followed by Saina Nehwal in 5th. Pusarla will be looking to make amends for her opening round loss in Birmingham. On the other hand, Nehwal is hoping to build on her promising start to this year's campaign, highlighted by her victory in the Daihatsu Indonesia Masters 2019. Top seed and newly crowned All England Open champion Chen Yufei will be confident of snatching another title. Defending champion Beiwan Zhang, who defeated Pusarla in a nail-biting final last year, is seeded 6th. India will also pose a strong challenge in men's singles, with Kidambi Srikanth seeded 3rd and Samir Verma 5th. Kidambi finished runner-up at the Commonwealth Games, while Verma captured 2 Super 300 titles last season. Here's how the rest of the seedings look. All England Open semi-finalists Shi Yuqi and Ng Ka Long are seeded number 1 and 6 respectively. Runner-up in Birmingham, Victor Axelsen returns to the tour after pulling out of the Yonex Swiss Open 2019. With a total prize purse of $350,000 and 9,200 ranking points for the champions, the Yonex Sunrise India Open 2019 is sure to serve up some riveting action. Before we go, here's an opportunity for one lucky fan to watch the Total BWF Sudirman Cup 2019 action live. Go to Total's Facebook page and enter their Fanatics of Total contest to stand a chance to win a VIP fan experience in Nanning, China. Contest ends 28th March. Well, that's it for this episode of Badminton Unlimited. Join us next week as we recap the best of the action from Delhi. And we speak exclusively to Beiwan Zhang about her fairly capricious badminton journey.
For me, I'm lucky those things happen when I'm really young. So I can grow up really fast and I can see what I need after that.
In the meantime, do remember to log on to BWF's fan site, bwfbadminton.com, for all the latest news and features on the sport.